Raw here, Punch Out Boxing, here with John Hedges, the gentleman. First time we spoke, actually.
First of many.
Yeah, first of many, I hope. You started at light heavyweight. The last British fighter who had that nickname was Gentleman Jim Corbett over 100 years ago.
James J. Corbett, yeah?
Was it James?
What was Jim? Was it
Yeah.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, James J. Corbett,
I
yeah.
believe it was also the first man to go from light heavy to heavy. So, quite a name to live up to.
Exactly. And to be honest with you, you're the first one to ask a question like that because James J. Corbett, my father's over there, we're boxing fanatics. I love the history of boxing, so I'm actually a bit of a nerd in them senses. But yeah, James J. Corbett, what a fighter he was, what a story he had, what a nice man inside, not so much, but outside the ring definitely, do you know what I mean? So that's what I try and live up to myself.
Oh, I'm glad to hear a fighter who's actually a boxing nerd, because so many, we try and talk to them and say, you know what, I'm not interested in boxing other than my own training. So
Yeah, you've got to take interest, I think, to a certain degree. You haven't got to be over the top on it, but you've got to enjoy saying what you do. And I enjoy the history of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And please God, I'll be in that history one day.
Looking at the size of you, I'm shocked. How did you ever make light heavy? All right, I know you're young, but
A lot of people say the same thing. My debut was at super middle. I made championship, and then after that, everyone said, "What are you doing? 6'5" super middleweight, go up." Went up to light heavy. And I'll be honest with you, as soon as I moved up, I couldn't make championship at light heavy. So I didn't think. As soon as I allowed my body to develop,
yeah,
I went up and up and up. And like I say, I believe I'm a massive cruiser. I look at some heavyweights now. I look at Babbage. I'm head and shoulders over him, and I feel like I'm filling out nicely. So yeah, the world's my oyster in that sense. I'm going to campaign at cruiserweight for now. Please God, we've got a hard fight come the 6th of July, but we get the job done. We see where we're at.
Yeah. So, as you said, you're moving fast. So I've seen Lewis since his debut. His debut was against Devon Miller, another prospect. Kudos to him. They were both on their debuts fighting each other.
Yeah,
Devon since gone on and started knocking everyone out. Them two are bitter rivals now. But it shows how quick you're moving. He's dangerous.
Yeah, most definitely. Listen, I know Lewis ain't no mug, so this is the greatest thing about this fight. Do you know what I mean? We're prepared for it. And look, fair play to Lewis for taking this fight as well, because he apparently didn't even hesitate. So big respect to that. And we're going to have a good fight with two fighting men. It's going to happen on 6th of July.
What's the thinking? Because you're so young, especially in your weight classes, Lewis is a bit of a later starter, and you've seen cruisers, heavies, tend to peak 30s.
Yeah,
You're 20, what, 21?
22.
22. You're a baby.
Yeah, I'm a baby in this sport. But do you know what I think it is? I had a very extensive amateur career. I had a very successful one. I was on Team GB and I won a lot of national titles. So I just think, just because that's what's happening at the moment, what's the reason for saying, look, I'm young, I don't need to do it. I know I can beat these fighters now, so I've just got to show it. Just got to prove the world.
Is a lot of it also just the motivation? Because like, if you're just going to get a journeyman, just cover up, you'll get bored.
Exactly. We took on a supposedly step-up opponent last fight out, 25 on 20. I managed to knock him out in 2 rounds. So after that, it gave me the confidence. I always knew I was about this level. I've always said I'm a Southern Area champion straight away. So when Lewis accepted the fight, I said, look, this is a good Southern Area fight. I haven't just got a nobody. I've got someone who can fight.
Yeah.
Who's going to bring the fire out of me. So this is the exciting thing now. It's going to be a great fight and fan-friendly most of all.
Absolutely. I mean, cruiserweight is such a hot division, both domestically and, well, I don't know about worldwide. There's a lot of politics at the world level, but domestically, it is hot. And there's so many of you who are young that obviously yourself, Devon and Lewis, who I mentioned, over at Queensbury, they got your stable mate, Fletcher, and Alloys. So, wow, I mean, there is no shortage of
private man
fights.
So, and this is exactly, it's got to take one of us to step up, and I believe I'm the first one doing it. So this is what it's about. I'm not trying to be big for the camera. I feel no man. So the main thing is I just be myself, and God blesses me, and I'm going to do the job.
So, I don't know if it's too soon to talk about it, but you know, we've had the whole 5v5 MATCHROOM v Queensbury. Have you said to Eddie, hey, look, there's going to be a domestic one. I'll take Alloys.
Like as I said, I fear nobody, and if that offer comes, I'll tell you my answer is yes.
Yeah.
But for now, it's all on 6th of July.
Yeah.
Lewis Oakford's always on my mind, man. I'm training for him, eat, breathe, and sleep for him at the minute. So I've got to do that job first, and then we'll talk, then we'll discuss.
As you said, you're a boxing nerd, so you're keeping an eye on the scene. Do you know who all the fighters are? And
What, in the cruiserweight division?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always keep an eye on. I like to learn from other fighters. I'm a big fan of Jay Albertine. I like the way he diffuses opponents quite easily. Yeah, I'm interested in the division, and it's all potential fights. So
Yeah.
if I spar high level, train high level, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, uptight, mean guy. I've met him several times.
Great fighter. He's another breed. Them eyes tell too many stories.
Who do you think's the best cruiser in the country at the moment?
In the country, we're going to find out soon, but I believe can't knock Chris Billup. He's had a couple of great performances. He's at the top of the minute. So yeah, Chris Billup has got to be there. Obviously, he's fighting React, but we'll find out. But yeah, at the moment, Chris Billup.
Have you sparred any of the other lads around your age?
Yeah, well, around my age.
Yeah, the youngsters.
Me,
Yeah.
Alois and Tommy, we grew up on the England team together, so always mixed it with them. I sparred Alois as a pro as well. Yeah, we're all from Aces as well. Tommy is, Alois not as much, but I've got no beef with no one. Do you know what I mean? I'm here to do my business, and that's what it is. I'm not one to.
Purely business, okay. Tell us a bit about the gentleman outside of boxing. You got interests outside of the sport?
Family man. I've got a beautiful fiance. So yeah, I'm a family man. I'm settled. I'd like to say I'm quite old for my age. I don't act like a normal 22-year-old, but yeah, my main thing is now, mate, just getting myself levelled up through the pro ranks, earning enough money to keep my family up.
Is this your fiance here?
Yeah, sitting there, got my mum here, my dad. Oh, too. Give us away.
Well, listen, this is in this sport. It's better to be a family man because the days of living wild like Mike Tyson,
they're gone.
Those are gone.
They're gone. If you don't live the life, you're not going to live the performance. And I'm going there on fight night knowing I've done everything I can to beat the man in front of me, and that was the result.
Absolutely. All right, do you want to give a prediction? I mean, Lewis is only 2 feet away from you, and you are a gentleman, I know, but you think you'll get a big knockout?
Listen, if it comes, it comes. It's one of them things. I never look for it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not that sort of fighter. I'm a great boxer. It's one of them fights where we're both fighting. We're going to commit and we're going to trade. And it's one of them ones. Cruiserweight division, whoever lands first.
Yeah.
But most of all, we both come out safe, and that's all I care about as well.
Absolutely. All right, John. Absolute pleasure for the first time. Yeah, can't wait to see how July the 6th pans out and your career thereafter.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.